Why does it always look like I'm yellow? I think it's something about when I'm looking in here, because I don't think it looks yellow when I see it. I'm gonna have to look again. Okay, anyway, hey y'all. So I decided to serve up a little look for y'all. It's been a while since I've done a pink look, and I used some older stuff, you know. Now that I'm pulled out all these dang on eyeshadows, I decided, let me use some. And baby, I forgot how cute this one is. But anyway, we'll talk about that someplace else, maybe. This is my third time trying to do this intro for y'all, so I'm hoping this one's gonna work. Okay, I have some fabulous fragrances here. This is about luxury on a budget, because so often we equate luxury with spending a lot, but I feel that luxury doesn't have to mean that you have to spend all your money for it. So today we have some luxurious fragrances that are all very inexpensive. So let's just go on and talk about them. Oh, but before we get started, let me just show y'all these nails. Look at my nails, y'all. Can y'all see that? Ooh, you can see it now. Can y'all see that? I just got them done. That's called sweater weather. Tell your nail tech that you want sweater weather nails. I know I'm leaning and everything because I want to get real relaxed with y'all today. I just want to be relaxed as we talking about all this. And you know, as we going forward, yes, you're gonna see me with these, you know, expensive bottles, but these bottles right here, ooh, when I find some good ones and I don't spend a lot, is it just me? But doesn't that give you a rush? Like, okay, I could go buy a $200 bottle. It better smell good if I pay $200. But when I could find a $20-something, $30-something, $40-something bottle that smells just like those $300 bottles, you know, rivals them, that makes me feel good. Now, don't get me wrong, when I get me some beautiful fragrances, my amouages and stuff, I love them too, but man, these give me more of a rush than those ever will. And that's the truth, because when I get them, I'll be like, damn, this shit smell good. So let's talk about them. Now, these are so elegant. These are very swanky. And yet they don't cost a lot. None of these are over $50. You can get a bottle of these for under $50 if you can find some of them, because you know I got a couple here that's discontinued. But if you find them, snatch them. That's why I keep telling y'all, snatch the bottles. But anyway, so yeah, these are going to, you know, people gonna be like, oh my God, and they're never gonna believe that these cost under $50. They never gonna believe that these cost under $50, and they smell so elegant and tasteful and sophisticated and glamorous. So let's get started. We're going to start with this one. This is Agent Provocateur Blue Silk. Now, Agent Provocateur has really, I want to get a few more, but I think they're not making them anymore, so they're hard to get a hold of now. But this is Blue Silk. I just happened on this when I looked at the notes. This is a very beautiful, hold on, I'm just running. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, so anyway, this is Blue Silk. Had to smell it a little bit. Gave myself a little something of it. This is Blue Silk. This is a beautiful floral, but it's one of those real chill florals. It's got a little tonka bean in it. It's got a little casual, I think it's got a little sandalwood. It's very chill. It's like very, it vibes like a Chanel No. 5. It's not aldehydic or anything, but it has that kind of very, you know, tasteful, just beautiful floral, but just elegant about it. So that is, and this, when you find it, $20-something in the 20s. Might go into the 30s now, but you know, keep hope alive. This is Guerlain Black La Petite Robe Noire Black Perfecto. Now, I don't have a lot of these, and I want more, but you can find this little bottle, this 50 ml, for like under 40. It's like $40-some. And this is just this beautiful cherry almond dream. If you are thinking you want Lost Cherry, if you feel like you need Lost Cherry in your life, no you don't. You just go get this. And it has this leather note, so it even makes it a little more, gives it a little tough edge to it. So it gives it a little more uniqueness with the leather. So yeah, this cherry almond is killing it. So that's Black Perfecto. Petite Robe Noir Black Perfecto. Now next up is this one. Now everybody talks about amethyst, but we don't really talk about this one. This is Amethyst Exquisite. This is one of the flankers for amethyst, and amethyst is well known and people love amethyst, but this one, this is the one that I really enjoy better. This has a little more florals in it. It takes out some of the berries and adds an orchid note to it, so it has a little more, it's a little more elegant to me, because black, you know, amethyst is very berried, and it's a really pretty berry, like it's almost like a berry tea, right? But when you add this floral to it, it makes it a little more glamorous. It makes it a little more, you know, just hanging out. Just, this is like day date vibe. This is lunch. This is brunch dates in the wintertime. So that is Amethyst Exquisite. Now we have this one. This is Eternity by Calvin Klein Intense. This one is such a powdery, irisy, elegant vibe. This is very old school living. It's very well mannered. It's very posh. This is like when, you know, you are going to something, when you are like, and I'm saying this like we going places, okay? Stay your ass in the house right now with this Omicron crap. I'm just saying. But in a real, you know, in a perfect world, you would be going out. This is very, you know, this is very family event. This is very work event appropriate. This is like, if you are, you know, as we get older, we go to events like work appropriate events, or if you are into like your sorority events, things like that, where you want to smell good, but you still want it to be stylish, but you don't want to necessarily do a little too much. You know, it's one of them things where you just back in the cut and you just smelling elegant and stylish and chilling back in the cut. That's Eternity Intense. Now next up is this. This is Nirvana Rose. Now, if you know, first off, Nirvana's, they of course used to be expensive, but now they've come down in price, and honestly they're discontinued, so you need to snatch them up as much as possible. But this one comes in under $50 too. This is a 50 ml. I'm pretty sure I bought a 50 ml. Yeah, 50 ml. And this is this really just classy rose. It's got this very highbrow vibe about it. The Nirvana ones are very, if you would like me to do, I haven't tried them all. If you would like me to do a overview, which I was actually thinking about doing one, do y'all want to see that, of all of them, so you can figure out which one you want to try? Just put that in the comments. But anyway, Nirvana Rose, this is my latest one, baby. I don't know what I was waiting on. I've been trying to get it, but this is a very seductive rose. It is rose, it's geranium and vetiver, so it's kind of got this deepness to it, and I love geranium. This is like going out to dinner with friends, but you're planning on SOTH on a low-key manner. This is the low-key stunt, right? Because, you know, you got this gorgeous rose on, but it has a poshness about it. It's very classy and has a uniqueness to it, because it's not sweet, it's not super fresh green, but it's just like this kind of dark, semi-dark rose. So that is Nirvana Rose by Nirvana Rose by Elizabeth and James. Yeah, Elizabeth. I can't get it out, can I, y'all? Okay. Anyway, this is one of my favorites. I love this line, and right now they've gone up a little bit in price on the gray market, but you can still find these. You can find them at Burlington. If you can find these at Burlington or Ross, I found some $19.99. This is Banana Republic Tobacco and Tonka Bean. Oh, this is killing the game. This kills the game. This is plum. It's got a little coconut in it. It's got tonka. It's got that little smokiness from the tobacco. The tobacco is actually not as in your face as you think it is, but this right here, this will have people like, whoa, because you are just going to smell so fascinating. This is so opulent. It has a richness, an elegance to it. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Favorite for wintertime. Ooh, this is my favorite for wintertime. Then next up is this. This is Oud Blanc by Ted Lapidus. This is an oud with a peach note in it. So it's kind of sweet, kind of fruity, but just so gorgeous. This is like very intoxicating. It is very striking as a fragrance. It really does, it hold its own, has this very cultured vibe about it. The vibe, even the bottle gives you all that, and this is under $30. You can find it very, you know, it is just this gorgeous peachy rose oud, and the oud is so well blended. If you are not used to wearing oud, get this one, because it will be just enough for you to be feel like, yeah, I'm in that oud. You know, oud, when you around people and you're like, oh, I'm wearing Oud Blanc, they won't know what you wear, and they won't know how inexpensive, but they'll be like, dang, that sounds expensive. It is. It is. Now, this one, of course, is discontinued. No, I show it all the time, so I'm just going to throw this up here and say, you know, Shanghai Tang Black Iris. Shanghai Tang Black Iris. This is a beautiful floral for the winter time. Nice white floral with a bunch of iris in it that just makes it explode and just be one of the prettiest, most exhilarating white florals for the winter time that you will ever get. It's so glamorous. I love this fragrance. I know y'all know this if you've been here for a little bit, because I talk about it all the time. Now, of course, we can't do this without a tuberose, right? We cannot do this with without a tuberose, because you know, if you don't want to call me the Queen of Mancera, you might as well call me Princess Tuberose too. I still got some more to get on my list. But this one right here is just so romantic, so cultured, and yet it is so inexpensive. And this is La Perla's Contemporary Tuberose. This is just this beautiful, stunning white floral with a little bit of tonka bean in it, a little bit of musk, so that it just is just glorious. It's not bubblegummy. It's got a little sweetness, but it's not bubblegummy. More creamy. It's a more creamy tuberose. It's like, but it is so sophisticated. And the bottle, just look at this bottle. It just screams, I am money. And then now let's talk about one of my favorite brands that I feel is so underrated, yet she makes some good shit, is Judith Leiber. So we're going to talk about Topaz. This one first. Now this is, let me tell y'all, Topaz is so sexy. It's got the smoky, oudy vibe to it. It's kind of sweet in the beginning, almost like maple syrup, but not quite. But you know what I'm saying? It's kind of got that syrup vibe to it, but it's smoky and got this oud in it. Baby, this does not read $20-something. I think I paid $20-something with this, with the lotion. I got the lotion someplace around here that is just gorgeous. So you can find these in like you can find it on Fragrance and everything, but you can find these sets in Marshalls all the time, super cheap. Everybody be sleeping on Miss Judith Leiber, but her fragrances are just so well done. I mean, she is a luxury line. I don't know, maybe it's just something about her fragrances, they just don't sell well or something. All I know is this says culture, baby. This says class. This says swanky. This is very much like for those moments when you just like I always say this is very cigar bar, this is very, you know, whiskey drinking. This, when I say, when topaz, if it was a color, if topaz, the gemstone was a fragrance, it would be this, because it's very kind of mysterious. It's real. Ooh. Now I have another oud for you. This one is Maison de Oud. Now let me tell y'all, this thing has gone down in price. I paid like $60 something for it. I checked, this thing is like $30 something right now on FragranceNet. It has gone down a lot. And let me tell you, this is a stunning plummy rose oud. Let me just spray this again because let me just spray this because, you know, I just love the smell of this. I'm just being real. I love the smell of this. Oh man, the plum is so intense, and it's a sweet plum. Doesn't come off musky. Very beautiful. And then you have the oud. It honestly is very similar to Oud After Dark, but even better because the plum note is even more intense. And as it dries down, you get this sweet oud, the sweet woody vibe. This is so good. I mean, people really sleep on this right here. Right here. I should call this underrated. It's underrated, expensive, unaffordable, underrated, and expensive. I don't know what I'm going to say, but it's just all of that. Now let's go with this one. This is my Salvador Dali La Belle et Ocelot. Now this is a cheap floral. I figured it out. I thought it was an amber. It's a cheaper floral. And it is incensey and got this, the osmanthus in it. So it's got a slightly apricot-y vibe to it. It's so it's got a little sweetness to it. It's got these beautiful, the florals are so well combined, but it's got that incensey vibe to it, a little tonka. This, for real, niche quality. I mean, now these are all so fabulous. Like these all scream luxury, but this is what that niche quality. You know how people be like, oh, it's niche, it's different, it's niche. You know what I'm saying? Them niche snobs who be acting like, you know, oh, you got to spend this money, you got to go to this house, you need to do this. Wear this around them, they'll have no fucking idea, and they'll be trying to figure out what you're wearing, because they'll be like, is that some Zerchov? Is that Nishane? No, is that Terenzi? Be like, and they will be dying because they're gonna, if they find, and once they find out how much this, they're gonna be all up on, they're gonna be feeling stupid, because ain't nothing wrong with niche. It's just something wrong with being a niche snob. Did y'all see me get all up in that camera for that snob? Okay, next up is this one. If you can find it, you get it. Liquid Amber by Aubusson. Oh my goodness, I'm going to the stores to look for these. Liquid Amber by Aubusson is so good. OMG. This is so good. I promise y'all this is. This is one of my favorite ambers now. It's spicy. It's got ginger. It's got cinnamon. It's got nutmeg. Then it's got some caramel in it. Or praline or caramel, one or the other. So it's got this sweetness to it, but spiciness. Oh man, it smells just fabulous. Fabulous. And no one would ever believe you paid less than $20 for this thing. Ever believe you paid less than $20 for this one. This one I'm doing finally. This is my last one because I just got it the other day, and baby, this fits this. Okay, this fits this one, honey. Now you can find these on FragranceNet and Fragrance Buy, the tester bottles in the 40s, right? This is Nuit. This is La Maison de Vanille, Nuit à Salzburg Vanille Tabac, right? If you like tobacco vanille, if you, now I've got it on right now. If you like tobacco vanille, you're going to want this. Now, to be quite honest, it kind of reads a little too tobacco-y for me in the beginning. But as it dries down, baby, this gets so damn good. Oh my God. Oh my God. It gets so good. So tasty and delicious. But yeah, is the vanilla is just perfect. It's got I think it's got a little cinnamon in it, so it's got a little spiciness to it, and then it's got that tobacco note. It's killing, but it's a good tobacco note. It's like pipe tobacco. So if you love that tobacco vanille vibe from Tom Ford, but them coins, the coins that TF is asking for is too much, get this. I promise you, ain't nobody gonna question you. They gonna be thinking, oh, you got on tobacco vanille? No, you got on vanille tobacco and you didn't spend hardly no money on this. So yep, that's it. All right, so that is it for my winter edition of the luxury on a budget affordable perfumes. Don't worry, I have more, but these are the ones I wanted to share. I didn't want to be here all day because we could have been here all day. I could have pulled some more, but I said these are the ones that I want them to know, to see about, to get. You know what I'm saying. All right, so as always, it's LuuLuu. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.